All right. So on the day one, in case you missed and you've seen the recordings by any chance, it was shared. We did shared how to do great invocation from this book, how to find your level of meditation. It's a very beautiful book by the TSG Foundation. Author is Torkom Saraydarian. I hope we have seen that recordings. If not, I will be posting on YouTube. In case not, just please go through it whenever you get the time. It's a like I remember I got some feedbacks on my personal window, and that participant said that she thought obviously the session is pretty early morning, so the participant thought of skipping the session. But somehow, when she was a part of the session, she was grateful about it because 20 minutes, 25 minutes experienced a deeper healing for oneself. So, yes, today, obviously, since the topic is meditation, we will explore some insights from this book. And apart from that, there is a very beautiful meditation in this book and how to do the meditation, how to set the ambience so that more inner purification can happen. We'll read some insights from the book, followed towards the end today. How to do, I'm not how we have already covered. We will be doing actually the meditation directly. Okay, so let's just start with an invocation prayer. Let's start with a breath work. Let's start with invocation prayer. Just be aware of your inner self. Nothing else, just be aware of your breath. Breath itself is a presence of consciousness within the gratitude. Try to mentally scan, mentally see, mentally feel. By being aware of the breath, just try to experience where are the blockages in my body. Let's start first with the body. I know I'm not the body, but when health starts affecting, everything starts falling down in our life. So just be aware where are the blockages in the body. So that area will might feel heavy, unable to have the enough prana in that area. Just try to mentally scan simultaneously. Let's not meditate upon it. With every breath, if there is emotional stress, mental stress, overthinking, any aspect of the life where we feel congested, just be aware of the breath and let go. No shavasana, sit and try to do it. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, all the great ones, to all the angelic beings in charge with the education department, to Buddha Maitreya, to our beloved teacher, Master Chokoksui. If we have any other spiritual teacher, just be aware of it. To the angelic beings of the TSG Foundation, the beings helping to have the knowledge. We humbly surrender ourselves to you. Sharnagati, surrender to you. Thank you for helping us to learn, to improve the quality of our meditation, to understand what meditation is, to experience actually a deeper bliss, an opportunity to purify, to be of service during the process to each other. Thank you for this priceless contribution. Simultaneously be aware of your breath. So be it. Very gently open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Feel, greet the divinity amongst each other. May the soul be blessed. Atma Namaste. All right. Hi. Good evening, Swati. So happy to see you in person, like in person.
Yeah. Good evening. Sorry, I got a little delayed.
No issue. So, as I was just saying, we'll be covering from this book how to find your level of meditation. I've read this book couple of times. Every time I read it, it's like something very beautiful. Since it's a morning, so let's just start just a small paragraph. We'll meditate and then we again will read from the book because that reading would be a soulful reading. We'll learn, we will try, we'll be more receptive to the teachings because that would be, I guess, soulful realization. So page 22, 21. Meditation, it's given in the book. Meditation is the process of changing yourself into a virtuous being. So every time we meditate, it's an opportunity for us to transform and become a virtuous being. What is a virtue? Virtue is energy, virtue is power, beauty, goodness, truth, and that is your essential self. Means if we see this teaching from an angelology perspective, I'll just mute for the sake of recordings. Yeah. So from the sake of perspective of angelology, it is more like that just like there are angels in the hierarchy, angels, archangels, there are also virtues. Hi, Harshita. There are also virtues, right? And these virtues is what we try to inculcate or try to develop or try to be. So there are actually virtue of joy. There are actually virtues of like really virtues, like that consciousness, huge. I cannot say consciousness, but something like related to energy, which is so soulful in nature, but not soul. Something which cannot be described, like which is like a ray, but not a ray. Weird. Which is trying to govern different planets of the solar system, and they are in different solar systems, and trying to govern. For example, in our solar system, Earth is the only planet, yeah, where human exists, the physical body exists. So it's not like other planets' evolutions are not happening. Saturn, oh my God, very evolved than Earth. Venus, super evolved than Earth. Right. So there are so many planets which are super duper evolved than Earth. That means those beings are pretty evolved than us, actually, in a consciousness. So they are so evolved that they don't need a physical body. Their karma has been not required a physical body like us. So something like that. So virtue is energy, I repeat again. It's power, it is beauty, it is goodness, truth, and it is your essential self. So if we are meditating on loving kindness and if we are trying to inculcate, I'm just saying an example, loving kindness or truth or honesty or constancy of aim and effort, that should what we meditate upon for not just 3 months, or probably we should take a target of 1 year. Like 1 year I will try to practice right viewpoint, then I will move to 1 year right speech, teachings of Lord Buddha example. But these are the virtue actually. What we do sometimes, we one day meditate on joy, another another day on beauty, then we shift to accurate perception. It doesn't work like that, because we have to just keep on cutting the layers of the onion, same problem every day, so that we can grow better and better and better. Okay. When you are having contact with the self, you are becoming a virtuous being. That is why I even said you do not need knowledge, you become. Very layer, a lot of layers of truth in this statement. I was just yeah, this thought was going during invocation. I don't know why, but now I understand why. We say I'm not the body, I'm not the emotions, I'm not the thoughts, I'm not the mind. I am the soul. But the truth is, I and you are not even the soul. Because then, whenever that happens, in whichever incarnation it happens, then the consciousness, once it becomes the soul already, one with the soul already, it doesn't say it I mean it I mean here, say in the sense, it doesn't embarks the journey of the soul. It just starts, I am the monad, so it just changes. Like, in many spiritual schools, they say that there is no soul. So there is direct Buddha. You become the Buddha. So what does it mean? Why they are saying I'm not the soul? There is no soul. Because actually the concept of soul is just removed, which is also one level of truth, that their focus is directly at Buddha, not at the soul. That's why they say that there is no soul. Yeah, that is also a truth, correct? So something like that. So we become virtuous being, we just become. For example, let us say you are reading an encyclopedia about courage. You read it, you know it, but you do not have courage. Sorry. It's just like reading a book. And then after reading a book, I'm still not free from these problems of my life, something like that. That is knowledge. That is obviously knowledge. It's not implementation, right? Like someone saying I'm a healer, I'm saying I'm a healer. It would be better to say, if not practicing, I have done certification in healing, because the statement is bold, it's strong, it gives in perception, accurate perception. When I say example, I'm a healer, and say if I don't heal, that means I am lying, right? I'm lying, correct? If I heal, then I am a healer. So, contradiction. So, this is knowledge. But if you never read about it, you are courageous, and you are courageous. You do not need that encyclopedia. So, some people, do not need spirituality. They are actually spiritual in themselves. The purpose of everyone's life is very different. So, not specifically the person has to be on a spiritual line to be spiritual, something like that. Example, um, it's like you know it already, because you are it in the present form. So, I always say that, always say, study yourself. See, if someone comes all of a sudden and just put labels, and that's not we or who we are. Let's say, for example, what I'm trying to say. Someone came and just constantly said, good 1 year. that, oh, you are not loving and kind, oh, you are not loving and kind, Mr. A is not loving and kind. We just start believing it. But that might not be the truth. The person could be very loving and kind but not intelligent. That's why gullible, accepting what other person is saying. Correct. So we should study ourselves, our strengths and quality. Beingness is far superior to knowledge, means actually implementing and being that is far superior than knowledge. Someone can know a lot of esoteric teachings but not practice, doesn't make a difference because the person is not evolving, it is not growing, something like that. Knowledge is beautiful but not necessarily include beingness until you change, assimilate, and be your own knowledge. So, example, we might be reading this three paragraphs, but for everyone, once we start practicing meditation, like you and I need these books. But for these authors, so many spiritual authors, they just meditated, they got it, they experimented, and they wrote it down. Do we understand like that? They got, they assimilated, and then their knowledge, not their knowledge but through them, yes, obviously the knowledge, like these books, spiritual books, spiritual authors, they just be the knowledge and they share it with others. So actually anyone, not you, me, nothing to be very fancy about it. If we just sit, if we just meditate, and if we make meditation a habit, slowly and gradually we become sensitive to higher cosmic vibration. Everybody can do that. Everybody. It's just a matter of habit. Uh, when we start doing it on a regular basis, slowly and gradually, the books are actually the inner world. So guidance starts directly coming, teaching starts coming from the inner world. So something like that, which is more powerful than these spiritual books, actually. Okay. But they are of help till the time we achieve that. Do meditation every morning. Every morning, go and take a nice shower. I'm not going to comment on that now. Then, then light a candle, and if you can burn some incense, that is also beautiful. Then sit for 5 minutes and say a prayer. Lord, thank you that I am again alive here and for this beautiful day. Because every night, as per Holy Master DK, is a rehearsal of death, right? Every night we die. Not physically, yeah, not die, but because the silver cord gets connected back. But yeah, it's like a death. So alive, and it's a beautiful day. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for my family, mother, father. This is this or that. I'm really happy and I want to think about beauty, about goodness, about truth. Or rethink about something from the Bhagavad Gita, something that will create excellent thought forms. Think 5 minutes and decide at the end of the day, do whatever you thought all day in a reflection. Every spiritual saints talk about in a reflection actually. Then everything you do against that decision will bug you. Imagine you will be bugged so much that you will say, I will not do anything more against what I decided. This statement is so strong. It's very simple. We can just start practicing it, like something I've been practicing, not now, since a very young age in my life. I realize, oh, it's very similar, but not completely putting it into teachings actually. Like for example, generally, some everyone has their own habits. Each one of us, we have own psychological, physical, mental kind of habits we have, right? A crystallized behavior. So generally, we can have a habit that when I sleep tonight or every day, I will not sleep sad. I will not sleep with a negative emotion. If something is bothering me and if I can do something about it, I will do. If I cannot do nothing about it, I will still try to practice purification, forgiveness, and try to release, because those emotions are so overwhelming certain days that they just after some time cause a toll on the health. That's why many people have psychological problem. sad. So every day, every night before I go to bed, I will not carry my pain, my problem. If there is a lack of communication with someone, if there's an emotional fight going on with someone, I will try my level best not to carry it the next day. When I mean by that, I mean it's not always literally going and bugging the person, but the emotional pain we carry on our chest, right? I will not carry that next day. If something can happen through communication, great, awesome. If something cannot happen through communication, I will still try to release it through so many techniques out there. I will try my level best. When I wake up, I do not wake up with that pain in my chest or in my heart, something like that. Yeah. And then in the evening, sit for 5 minutes and think where you were successful. Very important. And then after 5 minutes, finish, say good night, and decide that you are going to be a good human being. I guess Master Cho also says in many of the places in the Golden Lotus Sutra. And actually, when his prayer is on any virtue, I remember he says, read it, he not read it. He says to affirm it 3 times. 3 times. And this is how you can transform your life. How you can be more beautiful. People wait for others to do things for them. I read it again. People wait for others to do things for them. You are going to do things for yourself, and the most beautiful method is meditation because everything starts from the mind, not saying your emotions. And your mind doesn't mean brain. Huh? Last session I explained mind means a consciousness. Our emotional body has a mind, has a consciousness. So it starts from the consciousness. And mental body has a consciousness, that's the mind. You are going to do things for yourself, and most beautiful method is meditation because everything starts from the mind. Build your life through engineering your mind and become a better human being. So we will start the meditation today. Let's not do meditation just as I said last day, 30 days challenge achieve, yay, 90 days challenge achieve. That is for young souls, actually, because it's like, yeah, that's for young souls. Truly, it is for young souls. I mean, whom am I to show that I've done 30 days challenge? What will happen? Like, hey, 360 days done meditation. This information is not going to help you. Your information is not going to help me, right? This information is useless. It's just useless, right? So it's okay. It's good to weigh somewhere at a solar plexus level, enthusiasm. That's okay. But as we move ahead with meditation, um, the thought the I want to experience beauty. That's a good way. Um, Better would be I want to become a better human being, good human being. That should be the aim of meditation. I mean, if we have the aim of that way meditation, we will not need every time CDs to play. You will just sit. I'm telling you, you will just sit. Don't trust me, but experience yourself. You will just sit in peace. You'll do the breath work and you will just go in a deep meditation using your own technique, not obviously eventually we evolve own techniques, but the techniques we have learned. For that we just always do not need CDs and someone to make us do meditation. Again, that's for young soul, right? Remember in school, we were in class 1, 2, 3, 4. Teachers kept on changing. Then we went to 11, 12. Teachers changed. Then came a time we graduated. And then we were at a level where we can teach class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students, you know. So the role should change. The question to ask oneself why the role is not changing. Why the role is not changing, right? So let's just start with the meditation. It's very simple. I'll open my eyes when this point number 6 comes. It just says some point. So just reading it out and then we'll do it. Sit relaxed, relax your emotions and feel calm. Empty your mind from mundane thoughts. Good way because we are starting morning. Sound the Om 3 times. Say the great invocation. Yeah. So shall we? Then there is a mantra, which I'll see also from the book because learn nahi hai. Yeah, so we'll read it out from there. Just sit comfortably. If you have been lying down, just a small request. You will end up sleeping if you do it in Shavasana. Try to sit. If there is no sound, then just be at peace with yourself. Just be aware of your breath and sit comfortably and relax. With every breath, just be aware if any thought or any discomfort in any part of the body pops in. And just observe, concentrate, continue to concentrate on your breath. Try to empty your mind, not stop your mind. If there are certain repeated recorder thoughts, just be aware it. Tell your mind, stop, concentrate on the breath. If there are any thoughts, mentally say, stop. No visualization, no thinking, white light is coming down, cleansing me. Again, that's from the mind. We have been doing it. Try to train your mind. Try to see, reflect, observe which aspect of my life I am immature at. Do I really want to be mature? Do I really want to keep on behaving this way? Again and again in this complete lifetime, eons and eons of lifetime. With every breath, just release. Release this tendency, this behavior. Just be aware of breath. Be aware of the ajna. But before that, let's chant 3 times Om. Om. Be aware of the stillness, be awareness. Om is a sacred word. It's like calling God. It's not like, it is calling God. Make sure we are paying proper reverence. Om. Be aware of the sacred name. Om. Say the great invocation. If you have a poster nearby, great. If not, just don't get up from meditation. Continue. If you have, just look at the chakra of that great invocation. If in case not, just continue. Don't get up. Let this vibration be. The great invocation. In the first paragraph, be aware of a point of light connecting with 2 men and women of goodwill and the will to do good, forming a triangle. If you know how to do a triangle work, continue. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. If you know how to do the triangles work, be aware of forehead in the second paragraph. From the point of love within the heart of God, let every person, every being, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the world teacher return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, be aware of the crown, be aware of the Shambhala. Let purpose guide the will of every person, every being. The purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. Be still, be aware. Be aware of your breath simultaneously. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love be aware of forehead, light, be aware of Ajna, work out. May it seal the door where the evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend on earth. Manifest the divine plan for earth. Be aware the triangles which we have formed is condensing in the Mother Earth. Let's chant Om Ma sound more this time. Om. 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 If someone is feeling congested, just release all the excess energy. Say, whatever excess energy I have, I release. If I'm not able to absorb, I release. I choose to let go. Think about a seed thought. For example, answer the following questions mentally. What is beauty? What is beauty physically to us? Is it an act of helping people with clothes, with food? What is an act of beauty for us physically? Is it healing? Is it mere? What is an act of beauty emotionally? What is an act of beauty mentally? How can I be beautiful? Think what are the things you will do beautiful today and tomorrow, which will just add on in our lives, physically, emotionally, in our relationship, towards our finances, towards our health, towards another human being, towards oneself. Be aware of your breath simultaneously. Mentally say, lead us, O Lord, from darkness to light, from unreal to real. This aspect or the strands or the line of the prayer help us to develop accurate perception, discernment from unreal to real. Be aware of the breath from death to immortality, from death to immortality, from chaos to beauty. Be aware of the internal chaos. Surrender is to the God, to the Supreme God. I will not use the word obstacle. I'll use the instead word the tendency because they are not the obstacle. These are created by us. These are tendency. These are habits. Radiate this beauty. It's not given here, adding on. Radiate this beauty to every person, every being. Radiate this beauty to the entire city. Radiate this beauty to your loved ones. Radiate this beauty to the entire state, country, the entire earth. So be it. Keep on releasing. Do not have excess energy. You'll cause congestion in your head region and headache. Keep on radiating this beauty. Radiate this beauty towards your own childhood. Radiate this beauty to someone who has caused you pain, sorrow, suffering, and say, I radiate joy and beauty. Thank you for forgiving me as well. Radiate this beauty to your parents, irrespective they are in the body or not in this incarnation. May I gently come back to your consciousness. Take your time. Good morning. How are we feeling? Are we back or did we go to sleep? There is just small part left. I wanted to read meditation and vitamins actually. I love talking about food, energy and prana. So how can I leave this? I hope we did not sleep. Many of the videos are off. You did not dozed off again. And it's a morning for you, recharging for you. Beautiful, right? I mean, certain things cannot be expressed in words. It has to be experienced. It has to be like, it's like really feeling, many a times we have a tendency, like, I don't know about you, but there was a time in my life when I was disliking my body. And that was the time exactly when I was in school. I was bullied a lot. So I used to dislike a lot for a long period of time. I used to dislike my body. And very, very late, I realized no, beauty is not about just the body, it's how you feel about yourself, actually. And, in the process, it's like we project so much of negativity towards our own body. Simple example I'm trying to give. The truth is that once we start radiating beauty, we actually appreciate, oh my God, I'm so pretty. I'm pretty inside and out, actually, And that's the joy what comes it. It just does not matter. Yeah, having a good health, yes, I'm not trying to over empower it. But I see many people, at the workout corner, they're like working out because it's good to get slim. I'm not saying anything against of it. I'm saying the intention should be I want to develop so much of good stamina and, health actually. Because why am I saying it? Because when I started working out, my trainer made me realize it actually. Those were my emotions. And he told me that, hey, don't you think that you are working out in stress? You're here to de stress. He's like, with your breath, it can be aware. So I was like, pain, but I will take the pain. You know, so so he made me realize, hey, you know what? You're stressing out yourself. Your muscles will not feel good. I was like, oh my God, he's so right. So cutting short the story, when we slowly and gradually in our life, we really learn to feel the beauty, radiate the beauty. We really start accepting things. That's what I've observed. For me, I don't know, like how will it work for different people? But you start accepting things. Acceptance becomes slowly and gradually a part of us. And then what can I do? What can I add on to change my current situation? Something like that. So, topic chapter 1, page 9, meditation and vitamins, just a small one, two, three paragraphs. Okay. Meditation actually absorbs into your system three vitamins. I read it again. Meditation actually absorbs into your system three vitamins. So when we do meditation, we have three vitamins, right? Light, goodness, and beauty. Yeah, there's so much of light, there's so much of goodness. Our heart is active, and obviously, heart is active, we have more beauty, right? This is so beautiful. You are absorbing these vitamins, and I don't want us to just take it as like a wow, feel so inspiring. No, the truth is, science has proven this. When a person meditates, their brain is at a specific frequency. Shire the delta, I could be absolutely wrong, right? Need to check that data again. It is in a certain frequency which helps the right hormones and chemicals flow in our body. So actually those physical chemicals and vitamins are like physical, but this is talking about energy vitamins. Since we get energy vitamins, our body starts secreting right vitamins and hormones, something like that. It just hormones. And you are absorbing these vitamins, and when you absorb these vitamins, something happens. You put your whole system into balance. A lady came and said, I am very weak. I am cooking well. My family is a masterpiece. My house is a palace. Everything is wonderful. But I don't have energy. I don't have energy. Okay. I said you are feeding only one part of your existence. The other part is hungry. I am telling you, I say this to my clients in my sessions whenever I get a chance. And for myself, on the days I realize, oh, I needed this quantity of energy, I'm running out of it, I'm depleted. I just don't feel like getting from the bed. I immediately understand I am running out of energy. Just like we charge our mobile phones, its battery is dead. When our battery is dead, we have been meditating. We know how it feels like to meditate. We know what energy we get, right? So, it's like when we meditate, we get energy, we get a charging. I said you are feeding only one part of your existence. The other part is hungry. She said, what is the other part? The other part, I said, is your spiritual nature. Your spiritual nature is not eating anything. Are you doing meditation? No. Are you praying? No. Are you reading great, beautiful literature? No. But I'm watching television. Sorry. The other day, my someone loved one was like, you know what? You don't watch TV. It's so annoying. I said, it's annoying. You're killing your time by watching TV. That's more annoying to me. Yeah. So it's like that's killing so much of one's time. Like people have different habits. It's okay. Yeah. I was like Yeah, I was like, and then you say you want to meditate. Where are you cutting your time on meditations, like for meditations? Don't tell me you want to meditate. Tell me you want to enjoy your life. In a very direct conversation sometimes. Yeah. So moving on. Um, uh, are you praying? No. Are you reading great, beautiful literature? No. But I'm watching television. But what do you watch? Gangsters. Well, that is another thing. You are eating this part, the body is eating, the emotions are eating, and the mind is eating, but the spirit within you is hungry. When the spirit within you is hungry, you are out of balance. I guess I've said it in every kind of my nurturing sessions, that if the spiritual self is imbalanced, psychological imbalances in chakras, physical diseases in the body, many times, right, said that you don't have vitamins. You are going to feed the spirit and you are going to feed the body. If you're feeding the body and the spirit is equally nicely, beautifully, then you are balanced human being. As above, so below. It just cannot be below, but no above. So, something like that. I always tell people, like, I always observe myself actually more than telling someone if needed the advice. Uh, it's like I observe on the days I feel depleted. Surely my meditation energy was not enough. I need to meditate more. Clear guidance, बहुत कम shortcut मारा आज मैंने, something like that. And second thing, any a times life feel emotionally disbalanced. That means I have to do my more energy work. I have to really fix and make and do. I need more energy to produce bigger results, something like that, right? So something for us to take away. Only when you are balanced human being, or when you are a tuned instrument. He uses a beautiful word, tuned instrument. Instrument is always tuned. In that moment, the sanity and the beauty can create music, create light within you. Meditation is very important because first it is a contact with your inner self in order to receive nourishment, light, love, power, and beauty into our system. I guess I cannot emphasize much that why meditations are important, and I guess it's important not to just talk about it but to experience. So both the days I tried my level best that we meditate also simultaneously. We will be continuing this nurturing session. The meeting ID would remain the same. The topic might change. However, we will meditate early morning there, 7 a.m., right? The days will be same for next week, I guess, Tuesday and Thursday. These are the days decided, right? So we'll try my level best that we can continue with morning meditations, prayers. As much as I was trying it, like from past 5 6 months, wasn't materializing, like for the group. So I really hope we enjoyed the session. If you have missed out, I will be providing the recordings for 24 hours. You can share it with your loved ones, someone who missed it too. You would like them to be a part of it. Just letting you know that in the month of June, mid, there is this very beautiful book study which we are conducting. And that is a very sacred book, which we are like sacred. When I say sacred, every book is sacred. I mean sacred teachings like on talismans, on how to matlab, on study of consecration of the aura, like many other things. So those are from the Omra. Two authors book studies I'm conducting. 1st July, there would be like this is the first time ever. Generally, I don't repeat my book study. I conducted this book study, Art of Visualization of Torkom Saraydarian. I guess in the month, not I don't recall the month. It was COVID time. COVID time. This is the first time I'm repeating a book study, Art of Visualization, because when I practice that book study, it has certain techniques which helps, not certain, all the book techniques. It's not about how to visualize actually. It is about the inner secret of the triangle, the cross, the circle, which is related to soul, monad, and some teachings out there. So when I was practicing that point of time, before and after the book study, there my mind was very strong. So wanted to do it for oneself together with the group. If you feel you would like to enroll for it, soon registrations will be rolled out. It will start from 1st July and it will be night time, 9:30 till 10:45 India time zone. Indian time zone, right? So that's morning here. It's 9 a.m. here. So, yeah. So, with that note, thank you so much for being a part of it. And I really hope that we are charged to really meditate, not by depending on other people. That's my message actually for these 2 days. Let's just meditate because we want to meditate. Let's meditate because it's a food for us to meditate. Because, we want more energy for more projects, more work. Let that be a moment of joy. Because the right thing to do. Not because let's not become dependent on other people to experience beauty in us. That's what I really wanted to convey in these 2 days. Yeah. So, shall we give thanks where there is due, correct, and end the session? To the Supreme Court, thank you for your immense blessings. We're grateful, we thank you, we love you. Thank you for this powerful energy. So be it. A special thanks to the TSG Foundation for this priceless opportunity to be in service. Thanks and in full faith, so be it. A loving Atma, namaste to each one of you. Have a beautiful day out there. And yeah, thank you for joining. It's pretty early for some of us, some of our friends. Thank you for still joining in.
Mm, thank you.
Welcome.
Amazing session.
Thank you. Good day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Mhm.